And we'd like to welcome to Art in the Air Spotlight. And he's been with us before talking about the various things in theater. He's very active in local theater throughout Northwest Indiana, but it's going to be involved in a couple of shows coming up, one of which is kind of an annual event for him. And we're going to talk to him about those shows. And it's Grant Fitch. And welcome back to Art in the Air Spotlight.
Hello, thanks. Welcome. I'm glad to be back.
Yeah, good to
Always
see
a
you
pleasure
again.
to be here.
Well, you're involved in two upcoming productions. You just finished being in the Bluff at Footlight Players, but now you're going to be in another one coming up in November. So tell us a little bit about that.
This is called I Regret Nothing. It was 2 years ago I was involved with it, so it's a neat kind of a chance to return to the same wonderful script, same wonderful character. And that one 2 years ago was the American premiere of this story set in Romania a few years ago after the Romanian Revolution. I play and will play again, a retired, torturer. It's a little bit of a stretch for me, but in a little apartment in Romania, he swears he doesn't regret the life he lived, the life he gave to his country. But I'll let the audience decide how much he really does regret or not regret. It's a fascinating story. There's a lot of drama to it and more comedy than you think there's going to be. We have a new cast this time, same director, and I'm really looking forward to tackling it again. It's going to be a very powerful show, entertaining. People were talking about it for a long time after, which is why we've done this semi-revival. This is going to be performed 2 weekends in November at Footlight Players in Michigan City, and I'm very, very excited to get it into it again and to share it with some new audiences.
How many people are in the cast, Grant?
It is a 3-person play. I'm on stage the whole time. This is all in my apartment. It's a series of 2-person scenes where a younger man who is still active in the secret police comes to me, and he's trying to draw me back out of retirement for one last job. Alternating scenes with him with the young, innocent teenager who lives upstairs. And my growing friendship with her softens my character, but also weakens him, I think, to pressure from outside.
Sure.
We'll put it that way. So
Classic.
it's a fascinating character study for these 3 characters, and a wonderful showcase for 3 actors.
Well, that's going to be November 13th through 16th in 2023 Footlight Players, and you can see it there. Find out information, of course, at footlightplayers.org. But now you do an annual event that's very important, kind of been a fixture of Northwest Indiana, and tell us all about that.
I have been somehow, it wasn't deliberate, somehow I've ended up doing a one-man Christmas carol for more than 20 years in local theater. 4th Street Theater in Chesterton has been very generous and kind to have me out there for, I don't know, 5 or 6 years in a row now. We started doing just one performance, and they liked it enough. They added a second and then a third. And then this season, they have added a 4th performance. So I'm going to do 4 shows at 4th Street Theater in Chesterton, 2 on Thanksgiving weekend, and then 2 more the weekend following, the first weekend in December. I was drawn to the story of Christmas Carol. I mean, we all grew up watching so many different versions over the years on television, and I just loved the story. And I loved the original Dickens text. So once when I was working for a library and doing some children's library, storytelling, I thought maybe I can do something for adults, for the whole family. And I thought just once I'll adapt it into a reading and perform it, doing all the voices and everything. And that proved so popular that I ended up doing it again, and then again a few more times. And after about 5 years, I ended up memorizing it completely,
Wow.
turning it into a full theatrical performance with lighting cues and sound effects and pieces of music and such. And so I do it every year at schools or libraries or retirement homes, theaters, etc. So at churches, so I've been all over a couple of, all over Illinois and Indiana with it. And I've been really happy to find a home at 4th Street Theater for several years now.
Are you doing it anywhere else than 4th Street during the holiday season?
Still working on that. I believe I'm going to be in Illinois. I forget. I want to say Orland Park, somewhere new. And then there's always some bookstores and churches that I talk to about potentially doing October Creepy Classics gigs and or Christmas time storytelling. So we're working on some of those things. So I keep busy.
So Grant, does the costuming stay the same and the stage props that you use, or does it get mixed up all year after year?
I use the same basic props and minor costume changes. But what's interesting is that every time I'm in a new space, the staging changes somewhat by necessity.
Yes.
And what's fun at 4th Street and any other theater where I'm doing it, I'm doing it in front of a church. I use their space, but at 4th Street, I always reuse the set of whatever show we just got done doing it. So once I was on a pirate ship and once I was in an Irish farmhouse.
Well, we're at the end here. That's Grant Fitch, Christmas Carol, November 29th, December 6th. Other dates on the weekends there. You can find it at 4th Street Theater and also be at Footlight Players. Thank you so much for coming on Art on the Air Spotlight and sharing your arts and theater journey.
Thank you, Grant.
Thanks so much. Appreciate it.
Art on the Air Spotlight and the complete 1-hour program on Sunday is brought to you by Ember Forge Consulting, thoughtful marketing and digital learning built to express your purpose and grow your reach. Learn more at emberforgeconsulting.com/grow.